Let's talk about Seneca and Arachne Crane before I leave to go see A Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. And this will contain spoilers, so if you haven't read it or seen it yet, save this, watch it later. So if you're at all familiar with Suzanne Collins' work or you've seen any of my friend Sadie Rose's videos, you'll know that she names her characters very intentionally to convey ideas about them and also like larger themes, both within individual characters and the greater narrative. And this device is heavily used in the prequel. There's a lot of name dropping and a lot of Nepo babies in the capital. And Seneca and Arachne Crane are my personal favorite example of this. Seneca Crane is, of course, the head game maker of the 74th games when Katniss and Peeta first go in. And though the role of head game maker is obviously a very important one politically, as it puts you in control of the greatest tool that the capital has in maintaining the systems of power, Seneca's personal relationship to the games is seemingly closer to that of the average capital citizen by the time of the 74th games than it is to anybody who was there during the Dark Days. He sees himself not as a politician, but as an entertainer first and foremost. His desire to put on a good show is what allows Katniss to leverage this in her stunt with the berries. She's fully aware that he would prefer 2 victors over none because not having a victor doesn't make for good television. And of course, his choice to allow this and prioritize a good show over the true purpose of the games is what leads Snow to pressure him into killing himself, which is also what happened to Seneca the Younger, which is who he's named after. Now, Arachne Crane is a classmate of Snow's and another one of the mentors in the 10th games. Unlike Seneca, Arachne was around for the Dark Days, even though she was very young. But where Seneca's critical misstep is one of ignorance, Arachne's is one of arrogance. Seneca didn't have a personal experience with the extreme hardship that capital citizens faced during the war. In fact, it's possible his parents weren't around either. Maybe his grandparents, but they would have been young too. And though Arachne was there for the war and did face that hardship, she sees the victory over the districts as true triumph, something that's permanent and something that will protect her. She thinks it makes her invincible, and she revels in this sense of superiority. Arachne openly taunts her tribute with food, offering it to her multiple times and then pulling it away at the last second, much to the amusement of the crowd that's watching on. I guess she was also trying to put on a good show, but she was trying to get a rise out of her tribute, and a rise she gets. The tribute is starving and has nothing left to lose. So when Arachne taunts her a little bit too much, she quickly reaches through the bars, grabbing the cheese knife and slitting Arachne's throat. So Seneca and Arachne, both of the Cranes, lost their lives because they forgot the true meaning of the games and the role that they play beyond just entertainment in maintaining the systems of power within the capital.